What's good, people? It is your boy Sven D bringing you some Battlefield 3 Armored Kill. Now, before I get started, I do have all of the Armored Kill videos in a playlist. If you haven't seen them yet, definitely go check those out. I haven't really done too many informative videos. I did a nice little video on some gunship tips and tricks to kind of help you be better with the gunships and everything. So go check that out. The other two are some crazy clips I've gotten while playing. But this one is going to be all about a new mode called Tank Superiority. I'm going to kind of give you guys some nice tactics and strategies to use when you're playing Tank Superiority. And, you know, kind of make it so you guys can go and pwn some noobs and win some games. First off, a lot of people have the misconception that in Tank Superiority you cannot do any work unless you're in a tank. Right here, as you've already seen in this video, I've done plenty of work. The Javelin is almost a must. An absolute must to run on this map. Alright, I did a previous video with a lot of awesome tactics. The video is called How to Be a Pro Engineer in Battlefield 3. I recommend you go check that out because that will give you more information on the Javelin than you'll find anywhere else on YouTube. I can promise you that. But the infantry guys on this map, they really do a lot of work, and those guys can honestly be the deciding factor in the matches. I've seen in plenty of matches myself. You know, running the engineer is definitely the favorite, but I would highly recommend running any of the classes other than Assault. Assault's really not bad, but so many people are going to be in vehicles that you're not really going to find yourself in a lot of situations where you have to revive teammates. Now, right here, you can see I am out of ammo with the Javelin. So, Sven D, why are you locking on? Well, what I'm doing is I'm protecting our point. You can see the flag point is right in front of me. I have cover, which is another thing you really want to do. But what I'm doing with the Javelin is I'm actually using it as a tactic to kind of push the tanks back. The natural reaction to most players when you hear a Javelin or anything locking onto you is to back the fuck up. You can see that dude's just trying to run over a tank like it's his job. But yeah, you want to back up, you want to get the hell out of there. That's just natural reaction. That's not something just, you know, good players or bad players do. That's honestly a good tactic to use because you don't want to be vulnerable, you don't want to be susceptible. Right here is another thing I'm doing. You can see I just get lit up, a guy nails me with a rocket. With one of the tank shells. Using cover is huge. You can see right there I used one of the mortar holes in the ground, one of the holes created by the tank shells for cover, which is actually a great tactic to use because you can, you know, you can run right through open areas, but at the same time you want to make sure you have cover. Cover's a huge thing to use, especially if you're repairing vehicles. Make sure you're covered. Really. Make sure you are covered. Don't be repairing vehicles in the open, because not only will tanks absolutely decimate you, but if there's an enemy team with a sniper, you're going to get taken out very quickly. So at least make sure you're on the opposite side of the vehicle where the enemy tanks are. You know, what I was saying with using classes other than the engineer, the support class and the recon class can be absolutely huge. A huge advantage for your team, and here's why. Woo! Sorry about that. But anyways, the engineer, obviously, the recommended class I would tell you to use whatever gun you prefer. Definitely not SMGs, but definitely make sure you're running the Javelin. It's going to be far more effective than the RPG will due to accuracy. You're going to be taking a lot of long-range shots. And the Stingers, obviously, you're an idiot if you're using the Stinger. Sorry to be blunt, but you're an idiot. As far as the rest of the kit, definitely make sure you're running the repair torch or the anti-tank mines. It really doesn't matter. You're not always going to be in a position where you're either attacking or defending. I like using the repair torch more or less when I'm attacking, the anti-tank mines when I'm defending and rush. But in Tank Superiority, you're going to be, you know, hopefully be attacking or defending the whole time because you want to capture that point and hold it throughout the match. But you know, it is hard to hold for a sustained amount of time. So either one of those, there's really not a better option. The anti-tank mines are great because you can absolutely spread those things out all around the flag or the capture point, and whenever anyone tries to get near one of those with a tank, you're gonna decimate them. And at the same time, if there's an enemy teammate running up with some infantry, if he's running to the flag and a tank fires a shell and doesn't hit him, if he hits anywhere near your anti-tank mines, it's going to give you more of a blast radius, thus making your rockets or your tank shells a lot more effective. Now, the one thing that I think is underutilized more than anything is the support kit. Yes, you can use the support kit, run around with C4 and blow up vehicles. It's not going to be the easiest because of how open these maps are, but it is going to be effective in some manner. But I don't recommend using the support kit for that. The people on the team are mostly going to be running engineer with javelin. Alright, you only get what, 3, maybe 4 rounds with javelin. I'm pretty sure it's 3, but it might be 4. Either way, they're gonna expend those rockets very, very quickly. They're gonna use them extremely fast. So I highly recommend using a support kit, run it with the ammo pack, and be throwing those ammo packs everywhere. Around the flag, around, you know, if you see clusters of infantry, throw ammo packs all around them, because you not only be a huge help to your team, but for those of you guys that want to level up fast, you'll be racking up points. It might only be 20 points per supply, but I promise you, absolutely promise you, that you'll be getting, you could probably get a couple hundred supplies in one match, and that's not unrealistic for this this game mode. You know, the LMGs are great for kind of suppressing infantrymen on the other team. There's not going to be too many, because a lot of people are going to be using the vehicles. But, you know, as far as using the C4, you can set up C4 just like you do in a tank mine. Set up C4 all around the flag, so when the other team comes in to try to capture it, bada bing, bada boom, pull out your little TV clicker, click that bitch. Enemy killed, enemy killed, enemy killed, enemy killed, vehicle destroyed, call me George, slap my dog. It's as easy as that, people. Now, a lot of you are probably raising your eyebrows when I did say that the recon kit can be used very effectively on this game mode, especially on this map in particular. With the maps being so open, a lot of firefights, whether it be in vehicles or with an actual gun, if you're infantry, are going to be very, very long distance. What weapon has a bigger advantage than the sniper rifle when having long distance firefights? None. You're absolutely correct if you said none. Sniper rifle is far more effective when you're shooting very, very, very long distances. That's obvious. But a very underutilized equipment to use on this map is the soul flame. Especially with so many people running the javelin, the soul flame can be so damn effective. Especially, you know, you got to think what I was doing earlier. I was using my javelin to kind of fend off the enemies, to scare them off, so to say. So they'll duck behind hills. When you have the soul flame, the javelins will be able to lock onto it even if it is behind a hill. Shoot that bitch straight up and the rocket will almost always find its target. So I highly, highly recommend, if you are running recon, run the soul flame. There's really no point in running anything else. I don't think the MAV is too effective. You know, it definitely can help you out, but all the tanks on both teams are usually spotted right away because there's so many of them and so many players kind of checking each player's spawn. So, definitely run the soul flame. The sniper rifle will give you a huge advantage against the infantrymen. As far as support, like I said, run the C4s, supply your teammates like you have never supplied them before. And obviously with the engineer, run the repair torch to the anti-tank mines with a javelin, and you will make yourself very, very effective. Now, as far as the loadouts for the tanks, I really do have to say that smoke is almost a must on this map. Not only with the people that are using the lock-on tank shells, but with the people using the javelins, the smoke it saved me so many tanks, I can't even tell you. And it really does have a fast reload time too, so you can kind of pop out smoke quite a bit. And you know, really, I think the I can't even think what they're called. Obviously, you're going to be equipped with your standard tank shells, but the 50 cal shells, like the machine gun that you can use when you're equipped as a tank driver, it can be effective suppressing infantry and taking them out at long distances. That's kind of whatever you prefer, but I would definitely say to run smoke, regardless of whatever vehicle you're using. So I really hope this helps you guys out. Tank Superiority, it's definitely not my favorite mode by far, but it is a lot of fun to play. It's something different. It switches it up, especially for the people that absolutely love the vehicles. The Tank Superiority mode definitely does cater to those players. And, you know, these maps do give me a real great reminder of Battlefield Bad Company 2. Those really big, wide open maps, so I really do enjoy it. But I'm going to get wrapping up on this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more coverage of Armored Kill. And if you guys have any suggestions, feedback, recommendations of anything you want to see in future videos, definitely let me know. But until next time, people, it is your boy Sven D, and I'm out. Peace!